Welcome back to the Cultivating Gratitude Journey. We're on day 17, and today is the second countdown exercise I'd like to offer you. Now, hopefully you liked the first one a couple days ago, but if not, here is going to be a few more examples that you can try to expand on different things to be grateful for. Again, we may not have, a lot of different concepts already about gratitude, and we may be kind of stuck in mental blocks, even with some prompts that we can expand further. But I'm going to offer you a new list, so you want to grab your pen and paper or your digital media. We're going to count down from 10 to 1 again, so you want to write down your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give you a list of options, and then I'll give you another 15 alternatives. These are completely different than the other day, so choose what you want to explore, but let's dive into it and have some fun. So the first option here, starting with 10, we want to list 10 simple things in life you enjoy. And the key word here is simple. What is simple to you? Is it just kind of like that magic thing, inviting a little bit of magic into your life, the little things? What's simple? Even like a cup of coffee, a hot cup of tea, even if you liked iced coffee, whatever little simple things you can enjoy. Having, anything accessible next to you, like clean silverware, clean dishes. Those are simple things. It just kind of makes life work better. So whatever you can think of for simple things in your life and you enjoy, try to get 10 of them out of you. And even look around. What is seems minute in your life, but actually kind of can make a big impact. Now explore what simple means to you and just write 10 things. Going to 9, we want to list 9 ways you expect to be treated in a relationship. So we want to cultivate gratitude for the positive experiences in relationships. Even if you've had some negative experiences, you want to write down kind of like the opposite. What would you rather have had happen in that relationship? And I've talked about being in a relationship with a narcissist, so how I expect to be treated now is respect is number 1. Mutual respect is key in a relationship. If you haven't experienced that, it's not as fun. Even just having, accountability or responsibility for your partner, and your partner having responsibility and accountability, kind of makes the world go round. Two halves make a whole in a relationship. So how do you expect to be treated? Do you want to be given gifts every day? You want the world given to you, but also do you want to give the world to them? So just kind of write down ways that you want to be treated in a relationship. For 8, we want to list 8 things you love about life. Just simple. Anything that comes to mind that you love, whether it's animal, your pets, people, your cell phone, if you like school, classes, anything you love, just write it down. For 7, we want to list 7 self-care habits that have changed your life. Just having a habit, something you do every day that takes care of you. Do you exercise daily, even just for 10-15 minutes? Do you have a teeth or skincare routine? Do you always wash your face with the same kind of materials? Do you use essential oils or any kind of organic oils on your skin? What kind of self-care habits have changed your life? Even, drinking water in the morning or something with lemon water. Anything that you've done to improve your health, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, just kind of reflect on, what you do for yourself every day and how to expand on more self-care. For 6, we want to list 6 things you like about your job. I know we went through careers at the beginning of the course, but it's kind of reflecting now another week or so later. It's what do you actually like about your job or about work in general? And even if you can't find something about your current job, think about other jobs or even a hypothetical job. What would you love about working? Because we all have to pay rent right now, so we do have to do something for money, and that is quote-unquote work. So whatever you can think about what you like in working and how you would like to improve your income, list it here with your 6 items. For 5, we want to list 5 family holiday or birthday traditions you have. So traditions can be spread across, the year. You don't have to focus on holidays, but maybe your family has, a get-together, family reunions every year. Do you have a birthday tradition? Do you like celebrating your birthday at a specific place? Or do you kind of travel and try something new every year? So whatever you can think of for how you celebrate traditions, and something that happens more than once, so it's something that you come back to and you enjoy, whether you're by yourself or with other people, family, or even strangers. Just think about things that you have for traditions. For 4, we want to list 4 things you look forward to in life. So kind of peeking into the future, grab your goals and dreams, things that maybe haven't happened yet, but what can you look forward to? You want to look forward to a relationship, you want to look forward to a new job, you want to look forward to traveling, you want to look forward to retiring from your current job. You look forward to your midlife crisis, to buy a car. I don't know, Millennials, I know, we really don't have that anymore. I'm sorry. We don't have money, but we'll get there. The world's changing. The world is changing. But going on to 3, you can list 3 of your favorite meals or snacks. I'm a bread and potato girl, so I can write down almost anything potato and bread. Mashed potatoes, fries, sourdough bread I've mentioned before. So those are kind of like my go-to snacks. Like, I will eat a loaf of bread if it's fresh and that's all I have, and I'm happy. Whatever you can come up with your favorite snacks, write them down, and then maybe just think about why and why you're grateful for them. For 2, we want to list 2 things that make your life brighter. So what makes you shine? What makes life a little brighter? Is it your favorite person when they're super happy and making you laugh? Is it your pet that kind of gives you comfort? And especially if you have a cat, sometimes they get a little crazy, get a little comical going on. So anything that you can think of that makes your life brighter, whatever that means to you. Even like the literal sun. Do you like sunshine? You can just be literal here. But try to think about different things and expand on gratitude for brightness. And then just list 1 luxury item that you covet. So we all have things. We like shiny things as human beings. You want to think about your most expensive item, whether it's actual monetary or maybe just a memory that you don't want to lose in life. Even if it's like a little stuffed animal or something your grandparents gave you when you were a child you've held on to. What kind of thing do you consider luxurious that you covet? Even, an expensive handbag, your car. Maybe you've made a huge investment. Maybe you have property around the world. That could be a luxury item you covet. But just want to write down 1. And then you can expand on gratitude later. But just like last time, I want to give you 15 more alternatives. So after you've done this list, try to expand on what I've offered you so far. You want to write your own countdown list from 10 to 1. Write on your piece of paper 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in different lines. And then I'm going to throw up here 15 different options for you to explore. You want to put these items in whatever number you feel called to. If you feel confident in writing a lot of options, put it at the higher numbers, like listing 10 or 9 of them. And if you're not so confident, you can put it down and just list 1 or 2. But I'm giving you 15 options for your 10 pieces, so that way whatever doesn't resonate, you can just skip. But hopefully you can find at least 10 of these that you want to kind of explore, and you can always explore all 15 of them if you're called to. But let's get started. I'm going to throw up here the 15 lists. Just quickly list whatever number experiences on your bucket list. So if you ever heard of a bucket list, but it's kind of the things that you want to do before you die. There was a famous movie, concept of it, but anything that you haven't done in life that you absolutely feel like you have to do and want to do, write that down on your bucket list. You can also list things that you take for granted. Look around your house and your room. How blessed are you? Look at the world. Do you have things that maybe you couldn't survive without if you didn't have them? Just try to think about anything that you've taken for granted, even people in your life, and explore things to be grateful for in terms of that. You can also list any number of your favorite movies or shows. Just going back easy peasy to entertainment. Shows and new movies come out all the time, so if your list has changed, go ahead and add your new shows that are favorites to you. You can even include your actors, but focus on like movie titles and shows, and then you can expand on gratitude for those types of entertainment. You can also list any number of games you love to play. Now, this can be, physical board games, card games, any kind of puzzles or dice games, and even electronic video games. So whatever games means to you, whether it's with family, even, going outside and playing a physical game with friends and family and kids, like what can you do and expand on gaming. Next, you can list any of your best personality traits. What makes you you? What do people say about you? Like, hopefully good things. Like, focus on the good things, remember? We just want to focus on our good personality traits and to cultivate some gratitude for ourselves. Next, you can list physical features you love about yourself. Same thing, but focus on your body. Do you like your eye color? Do you like the way your hair always falls? Do you like your body shape? Do you like your nose, your mouth, your teeth? Anything physical about you. Even if you have a hard time with this, try to find some sort of gratitude for your physical body. We have our bodies with us for, beginning to end in life, and it is important to cultivate some personal gratitude for our physicality. Next, you can also list any number of gifts you've received. These are going to be things that are important to you. What comes to mind that you love? What do you love to what do you love to receive from people? Whether it's flowers, it kind of ties into what you expect in a relationship. Do you like to get flowers and chocolates? Or you like to go on road trips with your person? What kind of things, what kind of gifts have you received? Gifts can be experiential, like I said. A gift to travel. Anything you can explore on in terms of gifts. You want to write that down for any number you like. Next, you can list things that make your life easier. Kind of same thing with brighter, but what makes your life easier? Technology comes to mind for me. Having my car, being able to drive to the store instead of biking or walking. It's kind of far away where I live. So anything you can be grateful for and making your life easier, you can list. Next, you can list your bad habits you want to let go of. Some self-reflection, self-awareness is needed here. But what do you know that you do that you'd like to stop? Like me, I bite my lips and my nails a lot, and I'm figuring out that's probably some ADHD related stuff. But yeah, anything that you have a bad habit on that you would acknowledge and would like to quit, just a mindfulness exercise. Write it down, and then you can decide if you want to work on it or not. Next, you can write down a list of people you admire, and a bonus is why. I know we talked about the celebrities and historical figures you liked, famous people in the last countdown exercise, but who else do you admire? Any kind of educational, self-growth kind of person, spiritual people, anything and why, just write it down. Next, you can list things that upset you. What upsets you in life? Inequality, racism, classism, ageism, anything that you can think of that you don't like in life. Even, a cold cup of coffee after, when you paid for a hot one. Like, what kind of little things do you think of that make you upset? Next, you can list ways that you like to pamper yourself. This is a lot of physical stuff, so going back to self-care, how do you pamper yourself? What do you do to make yourself feel better? Is it a spa day, just a stay in bed kind of day? You like to shop and buy some new things? No judgment here, just what makes you feel better? How do you pamper yourself? Next, you can list pieces of advice you would give your younger self. Thinking back, no matter if you've only been out of childhood for 10, 20, 30 years, it's, think back, what would you give advice to. You know, how would you make your life easier if your little self knew something that you didn't know then? Next, you can list pieces of advice, next you can list habits that make you a better person. So what makes you a better person? Again, just some self-reflection, trying to get us to think about ourselves in new ways and just cultivate some gratitude. And then last, list your any number of possessions that make your life entertaining. Kind of similar to movies and whatnot and the games, but you know, just any possession you have that makes it entertaining. Even, I don't know, a coffee cup with a fun expression on it that makes you giggle every time you drink it, you know, drink from it. So anything that you can think of that you have that makes your life entertaining. What brings you joy, what makes you laugh. Those are the items you want to write down here. So I'll give you both examples from our first list and the alternatives, but just explore this on your own time. Try to get the mental chatter out and get it out on paper and see what you can try to cultivate some gratitude with these prompts. Have fun with this exercise, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a new day of gratitude. Thank you.